The time is 11 o'clock on this late Saturday night, 9th of September 2017. It's time now for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news on this late Saturday night, September 9th, 2017. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. It is 11 o'clock, and on top 3 on Peter Channel 11 o'clock news on this late Saturday night is latest on Irma, Hurricane Irma. Now, a Cat 3 storm slowly turns to Florida. West coast of Florida and crosshairs, while the state is bracing for potentially catastrophic Hurricane Irma. Trump candidate prepares for Hurricane Irma landfall. Latest on Irma, 18 million people under hurricane warning, including Miami, Fort Myers, Orlando, and Tampa. It's now a Category 3 storm with storm surge warning issued for South Florida. Entire state of Florida could see impact. Catastrophic storm surges possible. 10 to 15 foot surge possible across southwest Florida. Power just for Miami-Dade County, 109,320 people. Brown County, 49,210 people. And Palm Beach County, 9,880 people total average in Florida. 172,860 people. Unfortunately, throughout the night, when the storm makes its way, the number is going to go up for the outages. We have more on that coming up on the weather segment of the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news coming up in a few minutes. In other news, with sex bombs and crime, Mexicans mourn earthquake dead, the worst since 1932, and Oaxaca worst hit. Nearly unearthed ancient tomb with mummies availed in Egypt. U.S. stands with Seoul over the North Korea's missile test, Representative Barrett said. 975 over the anti-Semitic George Soros meme. As millions take shelter from Hurricane Irma, some residents stay put and hunker down. When Hurricane Irma veered toward Naples, it was too late to evacuate. There's no place to hide from Irma in South Florida, and these folks aren't trying. The clock is ticking on DACA. As investigation in Equifax data breach grows, airlines face criticism amid Irma pilot scheduling complaints on terror illness. Former TD Bank CEO to help with Amazon headquarters bid. Hotels crammed with evacuee ships buried the stranded from harm's way in the path of Hurricane Irma. Okay, more news. Huge climate changes discovery stuns scientists. The sun has produced a whole bunch of solar flares this week. Is there life beyond us of Antarctica's mysterious caves? Famous Viking warrior burial to be able to be a done of the women. Peter Channel News Time is 11:02 on this late Saturday night, and it's time now for traffic and transit report. Let's study off on the MBT, where it's looking good on the subway, commuter rail, and the ferries. Okay, let's look at the highways and byways of New England, where the Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine highways are looking good. Peter Channel News Time is 11:03 on this late Saturday night, and it's time now for our weather report. Looking at the traffic, latest on Jose, Cat 4 storm, 130 mile per hour winds, minimum set pressure 944 millibars, looking at 19.8 for the north, 63.4 to the west, moving northwest at 12 miles an hour, 12 knots, 14 miles an hour. And to Thursday on the 1, that's 8 p.m. Showers and thunderstorms search for the 12 wave looking a few hundred miles. South of Copper Verde onset, some signs of organization today. Some powerful conditions are expected to support them. At least some additional development and a tropical depression could form in a couple of days, but the system moves generally northwestward over the eastern Atlantic Ocean. Formation change squares, low 30% formation just 5 days. Medium 30%. And now the latest on our number is now 120 mile per hour winds. It's still a Cat 3 storm, 23 after the north, 81.0 to the west, moving northwest at 6 miles an hour, moving in pressure 933 miles. And even though it weakened just a little bit, this is still a dangerous, catastrophic, and life-threatening storm if people don't take evacuation orders, and they should have done that And those people who heeded the warnings, I wish you well. And those who didn't, you're on your own, as this is a life-threatening storm, and hope people took it seriously. Alright, latest on Irma. It's taking its time moving away from Cuba. Life-threatening storm surge expected in Florida Keys and the west coast of Florida. The storm surge warning has been extended westward from the Swanee River, the Occoquan River. The storm surge warning has been discontinued north of the North Miami Beach. The Jupiter Inlet, the governor of Cuba, has discontinued the hurricane warning for the province of Camagüey. The storm surge warning in effect for South Santee River, southward of Jupiter Inlet, North Miami Beach, southward around the Florida Peninsula to the Occoquan River, Florida Keys, and Tampa Bay. A storm surge watch in effect for north of Swanee River to Occoquan River. Hurricane warning in effect for Fernando Beach, southward of the Florida Peninsula to Indian Pass. Florida Keys, Lake Okeechobee, Florida Bay, Cuban province of Ciego de la Vela, Santa Spiritus, Bill Clare, Matinas, and La Habana. Andros Island, Bimini, and Grand Bahama. And hurricane watch in effect for north of Fernando Beach to East Beach. A 12-zone warning in effect for west of the Indian Pass to close to Wellington County line, north of Fernando Beach to South Santee River. A storm surge warns that a danger of life-threatening inundation from rising water moving inland from the coastline during the next 36 hours in the key locations. Storm surge watch means that a possibly a life-threatening storm surge inundation from rising water moving inland from the coastline and indicated locations during the next 48 hours. Hurricane warning means that hurricane conditions are expected somewhere that water area preparation to protect life and property should be risk pollution. Hurricane watch means that hurricane conditions are possible within a watch area, and watch is typically issued within 40 hours before anticipating first occurrence of the tropical storm. Force winds and conditions to make outside preparation difficult and dangerous. Tropical warning means that tropical conditions are expected somewhere within water area, and interest elsewhere in Cuban and southeastern United States should monitor the progress of Irma. For storm information in this particular area in the United States, including possible only watches and warnings, please monitor the production situation via local and national weather service forecast office. For storm information in this particular area outside the United States, please monitor the production situation via local and national meteorological service. 11 p.m. The Hurricane Irma was located in the latitude 23 hours north, 1981.0 to the west. Irma is moving in slowly northwestward away from the north coast of Cuba near 6 miles an hour. Turn toward the north-northwest with an increase in forward speed is expected in fact late Monday on the forecast track. The center of Irma is expected to cross the lower Florida Keys Sunday morning and then move near or along the west coast of Florida Sunday afternoon about Monday morning. Irma should then move inland over the Florida Panhandle and the southwest of Georgia Monday afternoon. Max sustained winds at near 120 miles an hour gust, and Irma's a Category 3 hurricane on the South-Pacific hurricane wind scale. Irma's forecast to be stronger than a low well and moves right to the Straits of Florida and remain a powerful hurricane as it approaches the Florida Keys and the west coast of Florida. Hurricane force winds extend out to 70 miles an hour from the center, and the tropical force winds extend out to 25 miles an hour. The estimated percent pressure 93 millibars, or 27.35 inches. Storm surge. A combination of dangerous storm surge and the tide will cause normally dry areas near the coast to be flooded by rising waters moving inland from the shoreline. The water is expected to reach the fall heights above ground, and the peak surge occurs at the time of high tide. Cape Sable captive at 10 to 15 feet. Captive at Anna Marie Island 6 to 10 feet. Card Sound Bridge at Cape Sable, including the Florida Keys, 5 to 10 feet. Anna Maria Island to Clearwater Beach, including Tampa Bay, 5 to 8 feet. North Miami Beach to Card Sound Bridge, including Biscayne Bay, 2 to 5 feet. South Santee River to Fernando Beach, 4 to 6 feet. Clearwater Beach, Occoquan River, 4 to 6 feet. Fernando Beach to Jupiter Inlet, 2 to 4 feet. And North Miami Beach to Jupiter Inlet, 1 to 2 feet. The deepest water will occur along the median coastal areas of onshore winds where the surge will be carried by large and destructive waves. Surge-related flooding dependent on the relative time of the surge and the tidal cycle and can vary greatly over the short distance. For information, specific area PC products history by local national weather service forecast office. The combination of life-threatening storm surge and large breaking waves will raise water levels above normal tide levels by the fall amounts within the hurricane water area near to the north of the center of Irma. Near the coast, the surge will be accompanied by large and destructive waves. Northwest Bahamas 3 to 6 feet. Northern coast of Cuba and warning area 5 to 10 feet. When hurricane conditions are expected to clear within the hurricane water area on the north coast of Cuba for tonight. Hurricane conditions are expected in portions of the northwest Bahamas tonight, and in portions of the Florida Peninsula and Florida Keys begin Sunday morning, and tropical hurricane conditions are expected to spread northward across the remainder of the water area for Monday. Irma is expected to produce the following rain accumulations by Wednesday. Northern Cuba 10 to 15 inches, outside 20 inches, southern Cuba 5 to 10 inches, outside 15 inches, west Bahamas 3 to 6 inches, outside 10 inches, Florida Keys 10 to 20 inches, outside 25 inches, Florida Peninsula and southeastern Georgia 8 to 15 inches, outside 20 inches, east Florida Panhandle and South Carolina 48 inches, outside 10 inches, rest of eastern Georgia, western South Carolina, and western North Carolina 4 to 8 inches, and western Georgia, eastern and northern Alabama, and southern Tennessee 2 to 5 inches. In all areas, these rainfall may cause life-threatening flash floods and some areas mudslides. A few tornadoes are possible for Sunday night, mainly across southern and central and eastern portions of the Florida Peninsula. Swells training by Irma are affecting the southwest east coast of the United States. This was likely to cause life-threatening severe recurring conditions. Please consult from your local web office. And radar satellite on Irma shows the line of rain showers from San Cruz to Havana. The eye of the storm is north of Cuba, and some heavy bands of rain showers from Key West down to Key Largo, and raining heavily around Homestead. Miami is light raining in Miami and Fort Lauderdale. Heavy band of rain showers down for West Palm Beach. Neverland, heavy band of rain showers from Point St. Lucie down to Fort Myers, and line of rain showers east of Pontiac all the way to Palm Bay. Heavy band of rain showers in Palm Bay in Florida, and rain showers north of Orlando down around Daytona Beach, and rain showers up the Palm Coast. And now, looking at the traffic situation down in Florida. Down in Miami, 95 is closed between North Miami and all the way down to Fort Lauderdale. 595 eastbound side, it's slow between 823 down to Davie. I-76, 869 northbound side, it's slow between Western all the way up to Coral Springs. And all the way down and around the Florida Turnpike. I-75 on the southbound side, it's slow to Miami Lakes. 95 on the northbound side, it's slow for the downtown Miami stretch. And road closures in Miami. Northwest 3rd Street is closed. Northwest 1st Avenue is closed between Northwest 6th Street and 3rd Street. Northwest 5th Street is closed between Northwest 1st Court and Northwest 1st Avenue. And up in Central Florida, it's looking good. And Northern Florida, it's looking good. So this is a dangerous storm. So, hope all Floridians, hope you need to be safe and be calm and prepare for both the best and prepare for the worst. And hopefully you'll make right out of the storm alive. And don't do anything foolish, because this is a storm that should not be taken in a silly manner. This is a very serious storm with rain and wind and storm surge. Meanwhile, closer to home on the radar scene, we're seeing some spotty rain showers south of Block Island. And down around the Boston area, we're seeing a little trace of a rain shower west of Westwood. And raining likely around Randolph and northeast of Stoughton. And raining around Braintree on Milton, and line of rain showers from West Broadway all the way to Dawson, down to the Back Bay section of Boston. And raining heavily around Rentham Logan Airport, and it's raining lightly from Charlestown all the way up into Linden. Swamp's got a number of line of rain showers from Hawthorne all the way up to Beverly, and out the Beverly, Massachusetts coast. Okay, let's take a look at a 7-day forecast. It goes like this. For tonight, it's going to be mostly clear skies, about 40 degrees, light north wind. For Sunday, increased skies about 73 degrees, north about 6 miles an hour. Sunday, touchback after 1 a.m. west. Most clear about 40 degrees, light wind. Monday, sunny and clear about 79 about 49 degrees, and northwest about 5 to 8 miles an hour with a light north wind. For Tuesday, sunny and most clear about 80 to about 53 degrees, and for Wednesday, most sunny podcast about 81 about 57 degrees. For Thursday, most sunny podcast about 75 about 53 degrees. Friday, most sunny podcast about 74 about 54 degrees, and for Saturday, partly sunny sky about 73 degrees. And currently in Taunton, it's mostly cloudy and 54, and in Norton, it's mostly cloudy, and it is 56, and the humidity 92%, and that's giving you for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news on this late Sunday night, 9th of September 2017. I'm Peter J. with telling people good night with a good vibration, and I'll see you tomorrow morning tomorrow. But I hope y'all have a good night.